Morning students. Today we will start the new chapter, statistics. Actually, just intentionally I start this chapter because this chapter is small, and I think according to your new syllabus, the last exercise, meaning the third exercise of this chapter, which is 15.3 is out of syllabus. So 15.1 and 15.2 we will look for that. So what we are going to study in this class, let me first tell you that in class 10th you studied about mean, median and mode. This time you will have a little extent study, that is called a mean deviation and standard deviation. In first exercise we will study mean deviation, and in second exercise we will study the standard deviation. So you all know about three initial sequences from where I always start. In last year also I taught you this. We have first individual sequence, you know about it. Individual sequence, which means that the data is given in dispersed order without any that well managed data, but the dispersed data is given to you which is not arranged properly. Like if suppose I put a simple, I tell you to collect the data, like the scores made by the 11 players of cricket team, 11 players of cricket team, and this is suppose given 25, 13, again 25, 2, 51 and something like that. These 11 players score is given like that. Even some are repeating, no matter at all. This all dispersed data which is properly not arranged. This is called the individual sequence. Second, discrete sequence. It is also called ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. In this way, you would definitely will be given the data like that. In first x and second its frequency. When can we create? Suppose you have 20 students in the class and 5 mark question paper you took, test of mathematics a teacher took, of these 20 marks obtained by them. What are the marks obtained? So I write here, suppose 1 mark is getting by 5 students, 2 marks is have got by 3 students, 3 marks got by by students 12 students, 4 suppose this is 1 student, and 5 marks are that got by 2 students. So total number of students will be 20. This arrangement is called the discrete sequence, where columns will be given, x and f will be given. So simple thing, when this data it may be given by two way, either in horizontal way or in the vertical way, no matter at all. But I tell you that there will be no f. There will be no f. But if f is exist here, definitely it means it is a discrete sequence. That is very simple. Furthermore, suppose the third thing is continuous sequence, which is called a group data. Continuous sequence. Continuous sequence. When it creates, suppose you in a class we have 100 students and 50 mark papers happen there, and the students are getting marks out of 50. How we can write? So one can understand that if I will try to manage the situation recently which I did here, it is difficult. Why? Because the marks still 50. So 1 mark will be obtained by some student, 2 marks will be obtained by some student, 3 marks will be obtained by some students. So it will run till 50 now. So it's gonna be worst. It's gonna be worst. You know that the sequence is made only just for convenient writing, and so that it is not a convenient writing, and that's why the continuous sequence is formed, where the interval will be given and frequency is given. So what is the meaning of interval? 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. So I would say suppose from 0 to 10 12 students are getting marks. So from 10 to 20, suppose 28 students got mark, 20 to 30, suppose 15 students got mark. So this to this, suppose 25 students are getting marks. And 40 to 50, suppose 20 students are getting marks. So total we have 100 students. That only the meaning when the sequence is given like that, it means it is a continuous sequence. So student, this is simple thing. Whatever we will find for that particular, for these three sequences. So first of all we should know about the sequence, and that is only all about the sequence. First is individual sequence, second is discrete sequence where x and f will be there, and third is interval and frequency will be given. It is called a continuous sequence. So this is all about. Now we will see that what we are studying here. I again tell you, we will study two things this year. First is the mean deviation, and second is the standard deviation. Two things we will study. So definitely in first exercise we will talk about mean deviation. And I tell you one thing, that mean deviations are is given by or can be defined by two way, or by for two different way it will be find out. First, it categorized in mean deviation from mean, arithmetic mean, and second, mean deviation from median. So these two words are very important. So mean deviation can be found for two things: mean deviation from mean, mean deviation from median. So these are two different things. Questions may ask for mean deviation from mean or mean deviation from or about. Somewhere in your book about word is used. Mean deviation about mean, mean deviation about median, no matter at all. But I again tell you that we already have three sequences: individual sequence, then discrete sequence, then continuous sequence. One of the sequence will come and this question will come: mean deviation from mean, find out. So you know that we have to do a little bit large study, because we have two things and we have three sequences. For individual sequence we will see first this one, then discrete sequence and continuous sequence, and we will see the mean deviation from mean for all three sequences, then mean deviation from median for all these three sequences. So we have a 6 type of questions will be there for mean deviation, and afterward it is standard deviation. So we will look that standard deviation next exercise. So don't worry about that. First of all, I'll go mean deviation from mean. I will first tell you mean deviation from mean, and definitely I am going to take first sequence, which is individual sequence. You know, this question will be even same for three sequences: individual sequence, discrete sequence, continuous sequence. After learning these three sequences, I will change this question: mean deviation from median, then I will take first sequence, second sequence, third sequence. So such kind of 6 study we will do. So first of all, we will put a mean deviation from mean for individual sequence. Let me write the question. I finally say want to speak one thing. Just go formula wise. You should remember the formula, particularly you write the formula aside on the board and follow the formula. Whatever formula will speak you, ask you, to say you, to do, you do same. Okay. So let me write one question for that only, and we'll look for that question number. Suppose we have a example number 2. Question is, find the mean deviation about mean. Same question, and the sequence I am writing 12, 3, 18, 17, 4 9 17 19 20 15 8 17 2 3 16 11 3 1 0 and 5. You know, this kind of distance sequence actually data are very heavy, but okay, no worry, it is an individual sequence. One can understand about this. It is individual sequence. Individual sequence. And I tell you that for that particular we are finding mean deviation from mean. So first of all, I want to write a formula here that mean deviation about mean is given by summation of dx upon n. That's very simple formula. And question arises in your mind, what is n? Very simple answer, number of data. And what is dx? That is actually, dx is called deviation. That's why it is called a mean deviation. We are finding the mean of the deviation. We are finding the mean of the deviation. And this is deviation and it is whole is a mean, because we are dividing by n now. It is meaning we are finding mean. So dx is called the deviation, which means x minus x bar, where x bar is a mean, so that it is called mean deviation. Now you can understand, when we will find out mean deviation from median, it's gonna change x minus median. This time x minus mean. When x minus mean, it is called mean deviation. When x minus median, it is called the median, the deviation from this mean deviation from mean, that time x minus x bar use. When mean deviation from median, it's gonna be x minus median. That was simple thing. Okay, later I will talk about all this. First of all, we will go for this only. So we will find dx, and this is summation mod dx. So whatever the dx will be chosen, this will be written in mod, meaning positive sign. And afterward, x minus x bar, what is x? These are all x. They are all x. Second thing, x minus x bar, what is x bar? It is a mean. So we will find first mean. So again I speak one thing, that mean deviation about mean depends on mean. We will find mean, then we will find deviation. This is what? Deviation. This is deviation. Okay. So first of all we will find mean. Solution. Mean of the data is sum of all data upon n. You know the formula? It's class 10 formula. It is sum of data upon number of data. The sum of data meaning we will add all. We will add all. So I don't want to waste the time. In book I will see it is 200. You can count. You can count. And number of data is again given. This whole data is 20. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4 till here 20. So if you add all, you will get 200. And this is 20. So we'll have 10. So this is your mean. Now what we'll find out? Definitely we will find dx in mod. Dx in mod for each and everything. So student, what is the meaning of dx for each data? Let me speak one thing. The question may be good when it is written in the vertical form, but the data are very high, so that I won't prefer this. But if you will write in the vertical form, it's gonna be easy to you. If question is written like, okay, let me rub this out. Again I tell you one thing. If solution is here, if this is my x, and I'm writing all 12, 3, 18 and 17, and please you write all 5. This is a way I'm choosing. I tell you that I didn't have a good place, but you have a long copy, you can choose. Write this data in vertical form like that. This is your x. First you find the mean. What is the mean? You know it, summation x upon n. I thought it was 200 upon 10, sorry 20. You got a 10. You know, this whole sum was 200 and you found the mean. That is not a mean, you know that still you have to cross the way. It is not your main destination. So what is your main destination? To find dx. You want to find mean deviation. Having a formula this one. This is summation dx, and the meaning of summation dx meaning summation mod dx meaning x minus x bar. So you will find dx here in mod. Look at it here. Mean x minus x bar. And how you can find x minus x bar? You know it is all x and x bar is 10. So go on. 12 minus 10 in mod 2. 3 minus 10. 12 minus 10 was 2. 3 minus 10 was minus 7. But it is in the mod, it is 7. Hope you are getting it. Now 18 minus 10 is a 8. I am writing here. After 17 minus 10 is 7. So please you do all. Lastly I am writing 5 minus 10 is minus 5. But in mod it is 5. So when you will add all, guys, you will have 124. So I am taking the help of the book. It is time taking only. What is my main aim or purpose? To stand here to tell you, to teach you, just to tell a method. It's very easy. Statistics actually is very easy, depending on totally on the formula. You please try to get. We are finding mean deviation for individual sequence about mean. So about mean meaning we need a mean. After finding mean, find the deviation. Put in the mod, because in formula we are having the mod. Now we can find mean deviation. About mean is equal to summation dx 124 upon n. N was number of data, which was 20. So this is the answer. You can give it 60.6 point something, 6.2, which will be the mean of the data. I hope you are getting it. I don't think it's tough. The work I left little bit here. I didn't have a good place, that's why. We had lots of data. But you are having a long copy, long page. So you can always write in vertical form. Even the sequence was individual sequence, still you write in the vertical form, and I think you will have a good answer. So this is the first thing which I explained here, individual sequence. I now love it, and I take here discrete sequence. And I change my question by discrete sequence. Let's look what will happen. The question I am changing, example number 4 I am taking. The data is given, mean deviation about mean is given, x and f, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 8, 10, 7, 8, 5. And this is the question. You can see in the book it is specially told that find the mean deviation about mean, and data you can see x and f we are having, meaning it is a discrete sequence. So first of all I focus on the formula. The formula is here. I will make little change in that, f and about summation, and that is formula. Wow, it is very easy. So it's all the same meaning. You know dx meaning x minus x bar. You will find out that mod, you know that. You will multiply by f in that. You will have a new column. You will add all. You will have a f dx and summation f, the sum of the f. So okay, one by one we will find out all. Initially we will find mean, because all is depending on that mean. Deviation is depending on that mean. So we will find mean. What is the mean? You know, you should remember, you have a good idea and good knowledge about the class 10th. This time you want to find the mean, and I tell you that in this way the mean is given by summation fx upon summation f, or by shortcut method you can use summation f dx by summation f. These two methods you can use. This is shortcut method for finding the mean. This is a direct method for finding the mean. I use a direct method because if I feel that the data is very small, I can use this method. This method we already read in class 10th. This is the mean, formula of mean, summation fx upon summation f. Look at this is f, this is x. I will find fx and multiply them. 2 2s are 4, 8 5s are 40, 10 6 are 60, 56, and this is 80. This is 60. And I'll add it now. I'll add it. So this is gonna be 300. This is 300. Let me check it again. This is a 10. Yes, 300. And summation of f I want to count 40. It is 40. Now what is my mean? Summation fx 30 by 40. 300 by 40. So I have 7.5. This is my mean. After finding the mean, we will find the mod dx. Directly we cannot find f dx. First of all, I will find mod dx. Look at it. By taking a help of formula, I first find mod dx. X minus x square. You know, x minus x square I am finding. X minus x square I am finding. This is my x and this is my x square. So find out 2 minus 7.5, meaning it's a 5.5, and I will write minus 5.5, but in mod it is 5.5. Again 5 minus 7.5 is a 2.5, minus 2.5, but I write positive 2.5. 6 minus 7.5 is a 1.5. It is a mod actually, that's why. 8 minus 7.5 is a 0.5, 0.5. And 10 minus this is 2.5. And 12 minus that it is a 4.5. So it's all about, you know it now. Now we already have got dx. What we need? F dx. So we have a new column. We have a new column. F dx. So this is your f and this is your dx. Now multiply it. F into dx. So it's going to be 11. These two will be 20. These two will be 15. These two will be 3.5. These two will be 20. And these two will be 22.5. This is all about f dx. You got it. Now the rest thing is summation f dx upon summation f. So you will add on summation f dx will have. So students, we have all data is correct. So I would write directly this 92 it is. I am looking in a book. You can understand it's time taking only. You can add it on. So after finding that the whole, you have a final answer is a mean deviation about mean is given by summation f dx, which is 92, upon summation f, which is 40. So last answer is given by this, and after dividing the answer we have a 2.3. So this is very simple thing which we have got. This is mean deviation about mean we are studying for discrete sequence. Definitely in next class we will study same for continuous sequence, and we will study further. So in 3 or 4 classes we will finish the chapter. It was very easy chapter. Do the practice. Now you can, students, start the exercise. You can have some question like first question, second question about mean. You can start. Fifth and sixth question you can do. So first, second, fifth and sixth. These questions you can make by your own. So please do the practice for that. It is totally very profitable exercise. Marks obtaining exercise. Marks will never lose from this exercise. Heavy marks question will come from this exercise. I think you should do hard work. Thank you.